it's hard to leverage power, especially in this current political conjuncture. But we know that, of course, for Sri Lanka, external debt is a big question. As far as I know, over 50% of Sri Lanka's debt is held by private creditors and Western institutions. And we have to ask, why should the people have to pay for this speculative profit? And so I think a basic principle for Sri Lanka would be, of course, to try to reduce its exposure to external debt that many countries seeking sovereignty have been trying to do. Of course, that has to be done paired with its own industrial policies, pursuing policies such as land reform or building up certain resiliences, food and energy sovereignty, questions that are facing many small to big countries across the global south. And we know that even for a country like China, of a continental size and population, we still rely on cooperation. And that's another thing we have to think about partnerships with other global South countries to assist in these endeavors. And that's a more important thing than ever. And we're seeing institutions like the BRICS Plus, the expanded BRICS, and other global South institutions trying to build alternatives, platforms such as the New Development Bank that are trying to be alternative financial institutions as another form to not have to rely on the Western models of IMF, World Bank, structural adjustment programs we know very well across the global South. And these kinds of institutions could perhaps assist countries like Sri Lanka to explore more things such as currency swaps, perhaps with neighboring countries like India or with China, increasingly reducing its dollar dependency. But I think saying all of this around BRICS, other global South institutions, this can't just be something at the level of the states and leaders. We have to also think about how the organized social and political and people's organizations help push for this national agenda and pushing it increasingly to the left.